Hello, my name is Tanner, and in today's video, we will be installing a new clutch on my RMZ 250. I have never done a clutch install, so you will be learning along with me. Let's go! So for this clutch install, we got the Tusk clutch kit. This is the regular kit, not the advanced one, because I'm not like a pro rider. So it comes with these springs. They look nice. I think they're the normal ones. They're not the heavy springs. And then we got the plates and the fibers right here. The first step of our process will be putting the fibers into this bag and soaking them in oil. So that way we don't get too much friction when we first put it into the engine. Nice. Put them in, we'll soak them in some oil. So as you can see, got my clutch. My cover is pretty shot. I'm hoping there's not too much wear on there because I don't want to buy a new cover. My brake, I don't think I need to pull it down. It's far enough out of the way that I should be able to just pull that cover right off. All these bolts. Pull this off. There we go. This is the pressure plate. The inside of my casing doesn't show any scuffs or tears, so that's good. I don't think I will need to adjust that in any way, but I think it's good. Next step, we need to loosen up these spring bolts. Okay, let's pull these the springs out. There we go. Now we need to take this pressure plate off. You want to check where if the sharp part is pointing down or up. On here, it's pointing down, and you can feel that by kind of just running your finger along it. And I was doing some research. This is the judder. Apparently, with the Tusk OEM, with the Tusk kit, I'll take that out of there. But if I was keeping it OEM, I'd want to leave those in there. There's the other one. Here you go. If you look inside, we have our basket. Right here, not too many scratches, which is good. I think we don't need to replace that. And then, all right, so here's our plates. They've been soaking for like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put them in now. I know we start with the, what are they called? We start with the frictions, which are these, and then we do a steel with the sharp part pointing down and alternate that until we've used them all. So let's get to it. That way we don't make a lot of grab. That's all of them. Springs back in. All right, guys, got the torque wrench. So should be torqued up correctly. Let me give it a little.
Some of the other stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's easier than
Mason's bike.
Easier than the. Yeah, that was hard. All right, now that we adjusted the plates, I can come up to the cable and adjust that a little bit. I think the clutch change was successful. I putted around, did a couple laps, and I could feel the clutch engaging and disengaging, which is always a good sign. That means it's doing its job. If you like this type of content, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We try to post videos like this every other week or whenever we can. If you noticed me doing something wrong, this was my first clutch change. If you noticed something wrong, please comment so I can be sure to either go back and fix it or just make note of it for the next clutch change. You guys probably know a lot more than me, so any comment really helps us learn. Please be sure to like this video, share it with a friend, and I hope you found something helpful. With that, it's Tanner's out. Catch you in the next video.